So today's topic is about how to choose the frame and what is the difference between 5 liter and 10 liter frame. Okay, next page. Here's the content. This topic will be divided into 5 parts, and here we go to the first part. Definition or standard for 5 liter and 10 liter frame. And first, everyone should know that there is no definition or standard for the frame, either internationally or in the industry. So it's usually done in-house. Such as in LESHAN, we classify those 5 liter and 10 liter frames to 5D, 5F, 10D, and 10F. So normally, which is very important, we choose machines based more on the specific details of products and machines. Based more on the specific details, products, and machines. Okay, next one. And here we come the second part, the comparison of 5 liter and 10 liter frame of K and U series. First, as you can see, there are 2 pictures of camping place. And first, I want to teach you how to figure out which one is K and which one is U series. Let's come to the left pictures first. And here's 4 tie bar, right? So, apparently, K series. And here we go to the right. You can see here. Actually, it's longer, such as here, this type. It is toggle system. Toggle camping system. So it's U series, a new camping system. Okay, after we know which one is K, which one is U, then check on the specific details in this form. There are 5D, 5F, and as you can see, U series is as an upgrade model, right? So it has a better performance than K series do. U series is better. So when we have some kinds, we usually recommend the U series than K series. And due to the large toggle camping system and the railway, so he have a bigger carriage stroke, and of course, bigger camping force, almost 2 times. It's much more bigger, so more powerful. So it can make the product more perfect. And the camping distance and the camping weight, it has a bigger size, and it has a new competitive new toggle camping system. So these 2 may have a better performance. Okay, and also here comes the 10D and 10F. Also K U series, and here maybe like this, the toggle here. So they are all the same. So let's cut it out. And if you are interested, you can pay more attention. But we won't go into too much details. Okay, next page. And this page shows us the whole details of the frame we talked about just now. But do they really all suitable for 5 liter and 10 liter products? And we'll figure it out later. And you can see here, yes, the tie bars. There are 4 tie bars. And next is the here toggle camping system, and here is railway. So as you can see, just for the picture, U series much bigger than the K series. Okay, next page. And here we come the part 3. Let's have a look at some classic and typical 5 liter products first. Okay, the first product is 5 liter product with 1 handle. You can see it's shaped, so it's usually for detergent product. And what we common seeing, right? So when we measure its dimensions, we need all maximum data. So make sure the width, the depth, and the height, they are all the maximum value of products, as you can see here. 1AA, 132, and the height, which one? Yes, this one. Normally, the top with handle is much more higher than the neck, because the neck it has some space for the cap. So normally, this part will be higher. Okay, next page. Actually, it is so similar with this one, right? Also one handle, but the biggest difference is here. As you can see, its handle is oblique. But here, you can see here, it's just like square, right? So this is the difference between product 1 and product 2. And also, we select the maximum data here, depth here, height and height. Oh, sorry, height is here, width is here. Sorry, the mistake. And okay, same product, same way to measure the dimension. And product 3, here comes the biggest one. Finding the product with 2 handles, here and here. When you measure these kinds of products, you may meet a lot of distractions because you can see so many data here. But again, make sure you measure them very carefully and you get the right numbers so you won't make any mistakes after the later calculation. So many details, right? So we have to choose the maximum data here, 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 and here. Okay, next page. At the end of this part, you can see all the details and those 3 products. And besides that, I hope you guys can also think about the questions that I list down there. Here, there are 2 questions. As you can see, all the products are 5 liter, but product 1 depth is longer than any other products. You can see its depth is much longer. All right, but which make its width and height shorter than any other products. You can see here. It is the shorter one, is the longest one. So in the process choosing the camping place, how will this factor have an impact? And question 2, product 2, product 3, and product 1. Product 2 and product 3 are so similar. Will they apply to the same camping plate, and what will influence the choice? They're so similar, right? The top handle is oblique, but there's on one more handle here. So with these questions, let's come to the next part. Here comes the 4th part. Select the camping fan based on product information. The information means only size, dimension. And okay, let's begin. First, before we choose the camping plate for the product, obviously, we need to learn and remember the formula to calculate the size of camping plate required for the product. And normally, the number in the red circle here, those numbers are fixed. All you need to do is plug the number into the formula. And here, guide pillar length is 50, water channel 50, back plate 30, and convex distance of locating pin also 20, and height of top 20, height of bottom 40. Those numbers are fixed, so all you need to do is just plug the numbers into the formula and all the answer will come out. Let's clean them. So, and let's look right at this. Product length 188 here, the width, and here 52 times 50, sorry, and 288. This is the mold width. Okay, next one. For the depth, water channel, backplate, convex distance of locating pin, actually they are 50 and 30 and 20. They are both two sides, so 2 times and make them 200. 200 and plus the product depth 132, 2 times 132, which should make the 466. This is the mold depth. And next one, the height. The height of top, the height of bottom. The reason why we tell you have to make sure all your data is right is here. If your data is not correct, this formula is not will be wrong. So 287.5 plus 20, the top is 20 here, 20, and the bottom is 40 and 40, so 47.5 is the mold height. So let's check those details and match them into this form. 288 mold width here, width, all the details is okay. So let's come to the depth. Depth 464 will be here, minimum and maximum. 464 is bigger than this one, so no. And this 3 is okay. So we just kick it out, not 5D. 5D is not okay. And next, 347.5. As you can see here, the height here is all bigger than 347.5. So we can see 5F, 10D, and 10F. They are all available for this product. Yes, the answer is correct. Here, 5F, 10D, 10F. And for the rest of the products, they are we will calculate all the same as we did just now. After we load in the formula and the data we need, we can calculate them and do a match with the frame I list up here. All you need to do is match them. 321, this one, no, this one, no, and only this one and this one is match up. So 10D, 10F. Okay, let's come to 401, 414 is okay, but this one is kicked out already. 5D, not okay. 10D, not okay. Kick these two out. And here, 347, all available. So after we check match the data with this form, we come to the conclusion that this bottle can only use 10D and 10F. Okay, actually all the same way we did. 350, 410, and 386. Compare with the width first. 300, 300. No, of course, 500. 305 is not okay. So 5D, 5F, pass. And for the depth, 401, 410, 410 is okay, okay. And the height, okay, okay. So also 10D and 10F. Let's check the answer. Yes, 10D and 10F. Remember, after you using this formula to calculate the camping page required for the product, match them together, then you can select the right camping page. Of course, just for the size and dimension. It is very important because we are not considering about the camping force in this part, just for the size and dimension. Very important. Please remember. We are not considering the camping force, just the size and dimension. So, and about this page, please wait. This page, you need to read all the highlight red information here. All the red highlight information. They are really, really, really very important. You need to treat them very, very carefully. And ensure that when you're using this form, strictly in accordance with the list requirements and combine with the actual situation to make further judgment. And okay, we will come to the there's one thing I need to tell you. So as you can see, even they are all 5-liter products, right? But it doesn't mean they can all made by 5-liter frame. As you can see here, they are not all can made by the 5-liter frame, such as 5D and 5F. And here's one more lesson: be extremely careful when you only given few details of products. Don't make a conclusion too quick. Okay. Here comes the final part. Last part, we use dimension to choose the suitable size camping plate. And this part, I will teach you how to use the cutting line to calculate the required camping force. Camping force, one more important thing. And cutting line also. Remember, cutting line means the line where we cut the trimming. It is not equal to the conjoint line where the mold comes. This is completely different. And let's check on this picture first. There are one same product, but in 3 different phases. First, on the left, this is the bottle with trimming, right? With all this trimming. I draw it here. And don't remember the handle with trimming. And this one in the middle, we cut it out here. We cut the trimming out. And on the right one, it is exactly what the finished product is. There's scrap free, there's no trimming. As you can see, there's no trimming. So we call them finished product. And where the cutting line is here. Let's clean this first. The cutting line here is, this trimming is upside down. Here is the cutting line. And here. And here. Can you imagine it? So if I draw it in this finished product, it will be here. From this to the whole bottle, the bottom, and the whole circle of this handle, and maybe here to here, and the neck here, and till this end. Maybe we should come to the next page. Here, as you can see, I put them here. From this picture, we can clearly understand what is the cutting line, right? Here. And it is the line where we cut the trimming. Here, here, and here. And next, we need to measure its length. And these three pictures show you how to measure, and there are some advice. First, the top of the product here. The top of the product, the hardest part to make sure. Sometimes you can measure half of it. Sorry. Yeah. Let's do it again. And here's the top of the product. You need to make sure your ruler should be close to the surface and make sure the cutting line in the depression and protrusion can be measured. As you can see, it is some depression, and there is here some depression and some protrusion. You need to make sure you measure them all. So here comes the cutting line is 230 mm. And second part, which is more difficult to make sure the measure, is this part, the handle. Sometimes you can measure half of it, such as here. It is 85, just 2 times 85 is 170. You can use another way to measure this handle. And one last thing is the bottom of the product. It's so clear. Here is the conjoint line, and the cutting line is 220. So we plus them together, and here we go. 620 mm cutting line. And here, 62 kN is the camping force dispersal lead. Okay. Actually, they are all the same. For this product, it's cutting line 280, 230, 210. As long as you can make sure all the length you have been measured, so the conclusion will be here. This is also a formula. So this product needs 72 kN. And next, product with two handles, more difficult to measure. And top of the product cutting line is 310. And as you can see here, make sure you also measure this part, which is very important, and also this part. I can draw it here. This part is very important. Don't forget to measure it. And I use this way to calculate half of it, and 2 times. So you can see here, 100 is here, and 100 and 100 here, 390 and 240 the bottom. So you can see here, it is much more camping force than this product do, because it's only one handle, right? 2 handles means it will have more trimming and needs more powerful camping force, 104. Okay. Finally, in this page, we can come to a one true conclusion. Product 1 matched the required camping force 62 kN with 5F, 10D, 10F, as you can see here. 5F, 80, okay. 10D, 100, okay. 10F also. Okay, so the conclusion is for the suitable size and force can be paid, product 1 can be made by 5F, 10D and 10F. This is the first conclusion. Okay, let's come to the product 2. Product 2 required cabin force is 72, right? Then 72, 10D, 10F, match them together. 10D here, 10F here, and 75, 100, okay, 127, okay, so another conclusion, product 2 can be made by 10D and 10F frame. Okay, finally come to the last one, the biggest one, product 3 with 2 handles. As you can see, it is 32. Almost one more handle. It needs 32 more kN. So 10D, 10F here. 10D, 10F. Let's compare. 100, no, of course it can make it. And 125 is okay. So the product 3 can only make by 10F. And those form is the final conclusion of this 3 product, and which one is suitable size and force can be paid for these 3 products. And if there is any still any confusing, please go through the whole PPT, the whole PowerPoint and video again. If you are still confusing, please feel free to ask us about this, and we will very happy to answer it for you.